Welcome to VeeBee Coding. You can call me Bee, or just the initials VeeBee for short. And this is Bee Bytes, where I take one of my previous tutorials and I make it short. Today's Bee Bytes video is on 3 different ways that we can insert data into your tables. The 3 methods we'll be going over are the edit table method, the insert into script, and import data method using Excel. First up, the edit table method. Under your database, right-click on the table name and click on Edit Top 200 Rows. On the next tab that opens up, go ahead and start entering data on the next row that has nulls. And when you're done, just hit the X for the tab, and that is what saves the data in your table. Next up, the Insert Into scripts. Type the words Insert Into, specify the table name, and within parentheses, list off the columns that you are going to enter data into. Close the parentheses, enter the word values, open a new set of parentheses, and start entering the data that you want to put in the table in the same order that you called out the columns before. If you have multiple rows of data that you want to enter, be sure to close the parentheses, do a comma, open a new set of parentheses, start entering more data, and you'll be good to go. I always suggest surround your script with begin tran at the top, and then put rollback and commit at the very end. When you execute this, you would highlight from begin tran all the way through your list of values before the rollback, execute, and then you can highlight and execute your select script to double check to see how your data looks. If it looks good, then highlight just the word commit, execute, and that will save your work. But if you are looking at your data and it looks weird, then you have a chance to highlight the rollback command, execute that, and that will undo that insert that you just did. Third method, import data method. We are going to be using Excel. So first off, in your Excel document, make sure that the first row of the sheet has your column headers. And I have noticed that when working with SQL Express, it likes me to work with Excel workbooks that are using the 97 to 2003 workbook file type. I haven't had that issue with other SQL servers. Back in Management Studio, right-click on your database name, go to Tasks, and then at the bottom of the list, click on Import Data. First tab for Data Source. Select Microsoft Excel, choose your file, make sure that the Excel version matches what you save the file as. Tab 2, Destination. Use a drop-down, scroll all the way down to the bottom to SQL Server. Still on the Destination tab, check on the authentication method. This is likely the same way that you signed into the server in the first place. Double check that the database name at the bottom is correct. Next page, have the first option selected for copy data from one or more tables or views. Next page, left column is the list of sheets or list of tabs from your Excel workbook. You can check the box for the sheets that you want to import. The right side, the right column, you can either use a drop down to enter the table name from your database, or you can manually type it, or if you have notes off to the side, you can copy paste names that way just to make sure you don't have any typos. A quick note is notice the icon beside the SQL table name. You'll notice on the left-hand side, if you didn't say a table name that already existed, then the icon looks like a dark gray table. But if you enter in a table name that already exists, then that table icon changes to like a white table. On this page, you can leave all the options as is and just hit next. If you are having trouble importing data where it seems like it really shouldn't have any kind of errors, but it's just being stubborn, then at the very bottom by the on error and on truncate, you can change the drop down off of fail. Otherwise, you can just leave this as is, just hit next. Next screen, You can leave it as run immediately, hit next. On this final screen, double check that you have the correct workbook selected. It's going to the right table, and you can see the note that's going to a existing table, so it's going to a place that you are expecting it to go. Hit finish, and you can watch the import wizard go through all the steps. If there are any errors, you can select on the hyperlink that will appear in the message column. And one example of an error could be your Excel workbook has a value in a column that is too long for one of the columns in your SQL table, exceeding that max limit. Hit close. And don't forget to do a quick select on your table and review your data, make sure everything looks okay. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.